Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. I hope you're all well. So today's video is going to be a weigh update. It's from Monday the 24th of May, so Monday that has just gone. The hubby's gone to work, the big two are at school, and Alana's still in bed, and then I've just got little Kobe here watching TV. So while I have some kind of semi-peace, I thought I'd take advantage and let you guys know how I got on this week at Slimming World. So I did go to group on Monday. I went to the evening group and weighed in. If you might remember that I only had a pound to go this week in order to get my 2.5 stone award. So for anybody that is new here, I started my Slimming World journey back in January of this year, and up to Monday just gone, I've lost 2 stone and £6 in total. So the previous week I only managed to lose half a pound, which was a bit rubbish, but leading up to that week I'd had a really difficult time with Kobe. He was cutting his first tooth, he'd come out in a viral rash, it just wasn't well, bless him, that week. So it meant that he was clung to me 24/7. So something had to give, and that was the diet plan basically. I wasn't 100% terrible. It just meant that at every single meal I couldn't food optimize perfectly. So that did result then last week in only losing half a pound, which was a bit rubbish because I am really trying to, sorry about Kobe, he's just talking to his dummy now. I am trying to make sure that I lose like half a stone every month so that I can keep on track to getting to target by the end of the year, because I do have 6 stone in order to go, which I know can sound like a lot, but number one, I hide it very well. I am that weight, so I've always been open with my weights. I'm not bothered about how much I actually weigh currently and stuff. I don't mind sharing that kind of information because I am what I am. There's no hiding it. I am that weight. So even losing 6 stone is going to take me to 11. Yeah, losing 6 stone is going to take me to 11 stone. Hopefully by the time I've done, which if you go by the BMI calculator, I'm still in the overweight category, which is just absolutely insane because I think I am going to be dramatically different by that point. So I do work in a health profession. I take the BMI calculator with a pinch of salt. I don't really listen to it because it doesn't take into account muscle composition or anything like that, fitness levels. It does ask whether you lead an active or a sedentary lifestyle, etc. But it doesn't actually take into account of maybe you weigh so heavy because you're very fit and you've got quite a lot of muscle on you. Because everybody knows, mass-wise, muscle weighs more than fat. Everybody knows that. So it doesn't take into account of those factors. So like I say, the BMI calculator I take with a pinch of salt. I'm going to go off of how I feel and how I look, because I want to feel comfortable in my own skin. I want to feel healthier. I am going to start upping my fitness levels as well. That's going to go hand in hand when I've lost a little bit more weight and it becomes more comfortable to exercise. And obviously, the less weight I do have on me, the easier exercise will be, because I do want to get fitter alongside of losing weight. I don't want to just look good, but I do want to feel good as well. And I'm hoping it'll give me more energy and I'll sleep better and all those good positive sides to keeping fit and active. So I do want to start doing that as well shortly. But yeah, I'm just going to go with how I look, because I think sometimes you can lose a little bit too much weight and it can make you look a little bit ill. Or likewise, I might get to 11 stone and I might think, do you know what? I'm still not happy. I've still got X, Y, and Z going on and I'm not enjoying it and I feel really uncomfortable. And then I can lower my target from then, which will still be healthy because, like I say, at 11 stone, I'm still going to be classed as overweight. I think at 5'5", I think I can be around about, I think 10.5 stone is like my top end of what I can be before I start going into the overweight category. So I know that I've got numbers to play with, and I think I can get down to something ridiculous like 8 stone, £8, which I think that's what I was born at. So to think that I could be such a small number in single figures is just insane. Absolutely insane. I'm not going to be that weight because I know for a fact I will look ill if I ever went anywhere near that kind of weight. I think I might even be touching it if I went to like 10 stone. I just don't think I'll look right that light for me personally because I'm very hippie. You know, I've got a good decent set of hips on me. I've always had a bum. Um, I've got that typical curvy figure. So for me to go too low, I just don't think it's going to suit my body type whatsoever. I really don't. And I think I'll end up looking a little bit odd, shall we say, a little bit strange. But I'm going to play it by ear and I'm just going to see as the journey continues and tweak it as it needs to be done. So that's why I've set my target currently for 11 stone and I'm going to see how I feel. I mean, I might even get to 11 stone and think, do you know what? This don't look right. I need to put a bit of weight on, and I will happily do that as long as I'm happy and I'm healthy and I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm not bothered about what the number on the scale says. This is about how I look and how I feel and health-wise. It's not about the numbers on the scale. That's not my target at all. So yeah, with that being said, lost half a pound last week. Only needed a pound to go this week. Was really hoping to get it. However, I think because I had such a rubbish week last week, I do think sometimes it can be hard to drag yourself back into 100% on plan. As much will in the world, it can sometimes be so difficult. And especially because we go away next week to London, my mind has already been in holiday mode. I've already reset it in holiday mode. So I will be completely honest and open and transparent that this past week I've not optimized 100% again, which is very, very naughty of me because I want to give myself this year. I know that life events are going to come and crop up in the way, and I'm prepared for that and I'm happy to do that and not to do the plan when those kind of things happen. But with that being said, I've had nothing like that going on next week this past week, apart from going on holiday, going to London the next week. Does that make sense? So in my brain, because I know I'm not going to be food optimizing when we go away, I've already made that switch that I'm in holiday mode and I've not made all the right choices that week leading up to weigh in again, or this week, to be brutally honest, which I need to get going away out of the way and out of my system because it's sabotaging me basically. And I know it's my own fault. I know it's my own fault. I'm the one that puts the food in my mouth. I'm the one that does all the cooking at home. So I know it's my own fault. It's just, it's hard to get out of that mentality sometimes. And I think if I didn't have such a bad week with Kobe the previous week, I wouldn't have made that switch so soon. I hope all that makes sense. And I hope anybody else can relate to it. Your mind just plays funny buggers with you sometimes, doesn't it? And this is definitely an instance that it's doing it. And in my head, I just keep thinking, well, you're not going to be on plan when you go away. So does it really matter now? And I know it does matter. That's the thing. I know it does matter. But there's that little devil on my shoulder that's saying that. And the little devil sometimes wins because I do have a cheeky side to me and I do listen to it quite often. I shouldn't, but I do listen to it quite often because it's more tempting than the angel sat on the other side. It's got more fun ideas than the other side. So I do listen to it quite often. So it means getting to the nitty gritty of it. It means that I stepped on the scales Monday, just gone, on the 24th, and I maintained this week. So very, very happy that I managed to maintain with thinking of the kind of things that I've eaten. Again, I've not been 100% terrible, but I've not been 100% on plan either. So I think that's why I've ended up maintaining, because the good days have outweighed the bad and the bad have outweighed the good. It's been one of those things. It's the yin and yang. It's fought itself, and it means that I've just maintained, which is fine. Absolutely fine. I'm not gutted because I don't deserve a loss for the way that I've trekked the plan these last couple of weeks. I don't. I definitely don't. And if I did get a loss, I'd only be cheating myself, really, because I'm not making the effort to lose the weight. So I don't deserve the loss. So that's fine. And I'm happy with it because, again, I think if I would have got even another half a pound, I think, and that's probably the reason why I've had such a bad week coming up again, because I've thought, oh, well, I managed to escape it. And that's the kind of attitude I would have had. So now I know that I lost half a pound and I've maintained this week. The next one is that I will get again if I'm not careful. However, we are going away at the weekend. We're going away. I'm not going to group on Monday. I've already booked it off because we're away. And it's the kids' half term next week. And I know I'm not going to be on plan. We're staying in a hotel, so obviously I'm not able to cook. I can try and make good decisions when we go out eating, but we're going to be out and about. We are going to restaurants. We're going with family members. So it's not a case of that I can just say to Kevin, the kids, like, look, you need to keep mummy on plan. We've got other people that are going, so we have to think of them as well. So I'm not going to be on plan, basically. And I know that I'm probably going to end up gaining. But the saving grace, again, I seem to say but a lot at the moment, and however, because I'm not going to group on the Monday because we are away, I do have the rest of that week to try and pull something back, to claw something back. So when I get back, I am going to be 100% on plan. I might do some SP days to try and help with the whole situation. I'm not sure yet because, yeah, I'm still not quite ready to give up my carbs yet. Not so soon after not long doing an SP. But I'm going to try and do something in order to claw something back so that the week after when I go to group, hopefully I've got a small loss, if not a maintain, and then that's going to be drawing the line under everything. I'm starting from there and I'm carrying on with my journey because I don't have anything else apart from Kieran's birthday, which is at the end of June. I don't have anything else to try and get in my way up to, yeah, Kieran's birthday. So that's my plan and that's what's going on. And apologies that it's not all like perfect. You know, everything's been amazing on plan. I've lost shed tons of weight and everything's going great because it's not. And it's the way that life goes sometimes, and these things do get in the way and they challenge us, and it's just how we deal with them and how we draw a line under them and move past them. And I have said from the word go that when we have special occasions coming up, I'm not going to let the plan interfere with making memories, having a good time, and enjoying myself. I'm not, because it's all about balance. It definitely is all about balance. And this is where the scale needs to tip to the other side temporarily. Didn't need to do all that other damage. Don't get me wrong. That's where I've let it go haywire. And that's my own fault. But yeah, ground zero, starting again, drawing a line, new day, and all that jazz when I get back. That's what's going to happen. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I think I've waffled on far too much. I do love a good waffle, the food as well as the talking. Because Kobe's starting to get a bit irritated. You can probably hear him now. He's getting a bit angry. I keep leaning all over the place and probably sending the camera into all sorts of different directions. And you're all probably feeling a bit seasick with how much it's swaying, so apologies. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you're all having a better week than I am and you're all seeing the numbers on the scales that you want to. As always, drop some comments down below and I would love to hear how you're all getting on because I do really enjoy catching up with everyone as well. It's a lovely little community we've got here on YouTube. So yeah, do make sure that you post a comment. And yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. Let's see what it says. Hopefully, I've managed to claw something back. I will try and vlog some bits over the weekend so you can see what we're getting up to as well if anybody else is interested in that. Otherwise, if you're just here for weighing updates, then I will see you the Monday following when I've been to group and I have faced the scales. So fingers crossed for me, please. Because I think I'm going to need every well wish in the whole of the world. Yeah, definitely. So I hope you're all having an amazing time and keeping well, and I will catch you all next time. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.